just as now, as many Nigerians have been calling on Tinubu to probe Buhari, some are saying, "Oh, probe Buhari's ministers, come and probe them." But this idea of cherry picking, now they want to use Emefiele as a scapegoat. Emefiele as a scapegoat, and the question some people have been asking is that during Buhari's time, when Buhari was contesting in 2019, we know about the issue of Bullion van. How come Tinubu does not have a bank? Who helped Tinubu to arrange Bullion van? Because as far as we know, Emefiele was still the president, was still the CBN governor as at that time. Who helped Tinubu to arrange Bullion vans? Because some of us, after 4 years, I think this year, one of I've not even been hearing from that guy, one of these Lagos politicians who was trying to defend Tinubu during the campaign. He said, "Oh, it was just after 4 years." He said, "Oh, the Bullion van, not it was a mistake. He just mistakenly entered the Tinubu's compound." Meanwhile, Tinubu had agreed and confirmed that yes, this Bullion van came to his house. It is his money, that he has not been working with the government, and you have not been working with government. How come? That is the same question. You were not working with government for the past how many years you left office when you were a governor? How come you don't have a bank? How come you now have such a Bullion van? People do carry money, but this one man, he own na another level, and that is the same man who is trying to use wuru to cover a lot of people's face, and people are suffering and they are seeing all those nonsense. We know the nonsense that happened in Lagos. How this man ruled Lagos and is still in charge of Lagos today. He didn't work with the government for close to how many years? Then how come you now have such amounts of money that you now use a Bullion van? Who helps him to arrange that Bullion van? Was it not the same Emefiele? So what are we talking about? So he must come with clean hands if really you want to fight corruption. People have been calling him, "Oh, go and probe Buhari, probe his ministers and all of that." We know he's not going to do it. He went to Paris. Do you know what he's talking about? He's saying that Emefiele messed up the economy. Really? Now, Shehu Sani recently said it is not only Emefiele that ruined Buhari's government throughout the 8 years. We have a lot of people, and we have people like the accountant general that was relieved, whether suspended. Some people are calling about the minister of humanitarian, Sadia Farouk. And again, this same man, now nobody's hearing anything again. No, the aviation minister, nobody's hearing about him again, with all the corruption that we all saw, koro like this. Tinubu is not even seeing all of those ones. It is only Emefiele. And at times when some people talk, you say, oh, you guys are too petty, you are too this, you are too that. When immediately after Emefiele was arrested, Ohaneze came out and said, "Oh, it is Win Johnson." People say, "Go and sit down. How can you be saying that?" But is it not clear? Is it not glaring? But because of sentiment here and there, people don't want to even say the truth. Is it not glaring? Who are see taking up again? Apart from Bawa. Now we are not even hearing much about them. And Tinubu told Nigerians in Paris that the authorities, they will sort themselves out. Is it Tinubu that want to fight corruption in this country? Oh my goodness. We are in for a bigger trouble. So who arranged that Bullion van for Tinubu? Is it not the same Emefiele? So even when this man calling calling Tinubu to probe Buhari, people are saying, probe Buhari's government, probe Buhari's government. When they talk about Buhari's government, they want to go for the ministers that worked under him. We are not talking of Shehu Sani saying you have to start from Buhari, and people say forget it. It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen at all. Tinubu will not go there. They just want to use Emefiele as a scapegoat. They want to use him as a scapegoat. And even Emefiele, even Tinubu, Buhari, all of them, me as a person, I don't trust them. They are just doing all of those things just to say, like people always say that majority of Nigerians do forget. They have a short memory. Even in the midst of hardship that Tinubu has even increased in the lives of the people, They are just carried away that Tinubu changes his cabinet, or he's trying to change his cabinet. He removed subsidy that is even pressing your neck. You are still telling us that he's doing well because the Buhari himself has lowered the bar, and he's now appointing and appointing and appointing, and people are no. This country, when some people tell you that this country no go move forward there, that this country is not going to be better, it will be as if they are so negative. Oh, people should not be saying that, but we can see things. God will not come down from heaven and come and rule us. We need to rule ourselves, and we know the right thing to do. And for as many who are supporting evil and you expect this country to be better, no, you are supporting them, you are defending them, and you think it's going to be well with you as well. No, it's not going to be well with you. Some of you are collecting 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, that you know that is not even going to be anything. Some people just like to suffer in as much their person is in power. What kind of life are you living? What kind of life? How are we going to define such a life? It's just so terrible. Some people are smiling and suffering. Some people are just, okay, they're hoping. Some people are now, we are going to let us be praying. Let us be praying, which prayer? Really? Those who are doing evil, they are not praying, Recently, this man, Segun Showunmi, is in PDP, said we have to go about and trash all this nonsense happening, because if we don't go against it, just like some people are in court now, in 2027 we are going to see more criminals coming out to contest. They did it. Now they now have a license that now it's going to be fire for fire. Now people are not going to be coming out for voting, because they will know that even if you want to try, you want to vote, they will go and arrange their talks that will come out in broad daylight. See the rubbish they did in Lagos with using rituals, going, doing all this oro and what have you, threatening people here and there, even showing their faces. It's not that they hid their faces, they show their faces. See, today, did anybody arrest anybody? So that is just the way it is. So the question is that who arranged the bullion van for Tinubu to share money on the eve of 2019 election? So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.